My name is Justin. I'm an art teacher for a high school, my local community here. With me is Ryan.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ryan. I'm a retired teacher for about 3.5 years now. Retired when I was 50 because I was lucky enough to be able to buy years and retire early. So, very lucky about that.
You put that right into some stuff that I want to talk
All
about today.
right.
I screwed up.
No, you didn't.
I screwed up in trying to buy years.
You bought years?
I'm trying to. I'm trying to buy some years so I can
Whoa.
retire early. And I screwed up.
Well, I need to know more. This is
So
crazy.
let's jump in. Let's jump
Yeah.
in. So here's the thing. When I went to PERA on the website and I started filling out the application, there's a place that says vested or not vested. There's a little thing that I need to either check.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm vested in PERA.
Yeah.
That's wrong. And because I pushed vested, now I have to go down to the bank. I have to find a notary and I have to submit that as well because that's wrong.
Wait, I am so confused. You're gonna. So explain that to me. I'm not that smart.
Okay, so here it is. They ask if you are in a qualified, if you have a qualified pension,
Okay.
right, or a non-qualified pension. A non-qualified is basically a private company,
Okay.
right? And along the way, they basically ask the same question again by saying, "Are you vested into a retirement?" And the correct answer is no, unless you actually are. I didn't work for like IBM
Oh.
and have an IBM pension, right? I've only been with my district. I haven't been like up in Wyoming in their school district and have that pension as well.
So they were asking if you're vested in a pension outside of what your job
Yeah,
is now.
yeah.
Oh, they didn't make that very
They
clear
didn't
then.
make it very clear. I was
I would
actually
have
on the
checked the same
phone.
box, I imagine.
Yep. And I called them up and they're like, that happens all the time. And so just a heads up, when you're doing your para, if you're interested in buying years, no, you don't want to click that
Yeah.
vested because now, like I said, I have to run to the bank and actually get a notary that says no.
You
So they,
do now?
I
You
do.
have to prove that you're
They
not
will
vested.
not go any farther with me
Unbelievable.
until I get a notary.
That seems ridiculous to
And
me.
they even said, like, I can come down to Westminster to a building they have down there. And I'm like, I'm just going to go to the local bank. I've gone into my local bank many times for my real estate stuff
Yeah.
for notaries. So, not a
So
big
have
deal.
you done that yet?
No, because I just got off the phone with them this morning to
Oh gosh.
really clarify my steps
So
here.
you have to go to a bank,
I do.
get it notarized that you're not vested.
Correct.
How would the bank know what you might have somewhere else?
I guess it's all trust. I
That's
don't
odd.
know. But I think that's part of the para thing is like, okay, you have the notary, you acknowledge that you are not invested in something
Huh.
else. So I'm just putting that out there, stuff that I've
Yeah.
learned while trying to buy some years.
Well, that's interesting because I'm going to date myself now.
Okay.
In 2005,
Mm-hmm.
I
That was
did the
20 years ago.
wow. Okay, thanks for telling me that. 20 years ago, I did the paperwork to find out if I could buy years through PERA and how much it would cost.
Right.
And I remember doing it as a quick little paperwork. Took like no time at all. I mailed it in. They mailed back the results, and
Yeah.
I found out how I could buy about 4 years.
Nice.
But I don't remember having that box to have to check. So maybe things have changed in 20 years. Can't imagine.
Government changing? What?
So that's interesting. But you brought up a good point though, and I want the audience to hear this. Calling PERA, they're so helpful.
Yeah.
So if you ever run into questions or problems, don't hesitate to call PERA. I called several times during
Oh,
my years of teaching.
absolutely.
So that's something to think about. Um, any questions? They're really, really good.
Yeah, super easy to work with, super polite, super helpful. I've called them a couple of times now during this wonderful
Yeah.
experience, just to clarify things.
So have
For
you found out how many years you can buy yet, or you have
not
to go through
yet,
this process
I gotta
first?
go get everything checked off the box first. I
So
have not been able to move past.
so why do you want to? I'm going to ask. Why do you want to know if you can buy years, or are you planning on buying them now, or maybe in the future? Why are you going through this process basically now?
So I want to know my options.
Options.
So do I want to buy years? Maybe. How many years am I open to buying?
Yeah.
That's my big question that I have now. What's my options, right? Let's say, for example, here's what else I learned. If I have a non-qualified, I can only do 5 years. If I have a qualified, I can do 10 years. And here's the thing, though, school districts, 5 years max.
Is it really?
It is. It is a non-qualified pension, right? Because
Huh.
it's their program, it's PERA's program,
So
and other qualified programs is like that IBM is a qualified pension that you can jump into. But
okay.
PERA only gives you 5 years max
That you can buy.
that you can buy.
So that must have changed too,
Okay.
because my mom worked for a college
Mm-hmm.
and paid into PERA, and she bought 10 years.
Time out for one quick second. We did a quick little research because Ryan cannot be wrong. So
Stop it.
we had to do a little research here. What'd you find?
So if you started paying into PERA and working for PERA before 1999, which is a long time ago, you can buy up to 10 years. So this won't affect too many people, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine like someone who starts in 97, teaches for a year or two, takes 10 years off for whatever reason, comes back to PERA and teaches for 15, 20 years. They still might be able to buy 10 years because they've missed those years of working and paid into Social Security and did a different job and then want to come back in. So this isn't going to be relevant for many people, but we just want to make sure you hear that
Yeah.
everyone after 99 is 5 qualified years, but before there is that caveat.
Yeah.
So just double check everything, because we're not working for PERA, so we want you to double check things with PERA too.
Yeah.
We're just giving the advice as we best know it.
Cool.
Cheers.
Game on. Yeah.
So that's surprising to me that you can only buy up to 5 years.
Yeah. It gets even stranger.
Huh.
So one other thing that I learned is I've had a job since I was 10, right? I was just a newspaper boy, not really paying much into Social Security, so they didn't
No.
really count it, right? When you're making $200 a month as a newspaper boy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot for a 10-year-old, but still. And it wasn't until I was 16 that I actually started paying into Social Security. So from 1997, when I was 16, up until 2004 is all that qualifies. Because once I got into the school district, all of my summer jobs that I had during the summer,
Yeah.
they don't count.
Even though you're paying into Social Security?
Nope, they don't count.
I didn't know that. Is it because you're doing a PERA job outside of that during that year?
Yes. Yes.
Huh.
So even though when I first got into the school district, I was just a para, I wasn't a salary position like a teacher.
Right.
It didn't matter. I had para established. Um I didn't start a new career, right? I just had a summer job.
Yeah.
But even though it was just an hourly position as a para, it still does not count.
That's interesting.
And so here's the clarification that I asked this morning. For all those teachers who are doing Uber as a side job,
Right.
or waiting, or Home Depot, or whatever it is,
Yeah.
it doesn't count.
And
does not
and they
count.
said it doesn't count.
You cannot use these years, those years that you have,
Huh.
as long as you are a teacher, you cannot use the years
That you're
that you're accumulating.
Social Security during your PERA working years or
Yes.
time. Okay, that's good to know.
That is super helpful because I was banking on
More than 7 years.
Absolutely. Because I've had summer jobs to help pay off my student loans
Right.
after I graduated college. I've even had summer jobs just because I got bored of staying at home
Sure.
while being a veteran teacher.
Yeah.
Right. So that was kind of a wow moment
Right.
for me. Not an aha moment, but
Yeah. Unfortunately,
a kick in the gut kind of wow moment.
So here's my question:
Okay.
if this little hiccup didn't happen,
Hmm.
checking the wrong box, which I probably would have done too. It seems like you checked the right box. How long would have it taken for you to apply, and then obviously you have to wait for the results to come back? Roughly, would you guess? How long does
Yeah.
it take someone to say, "I want to find out how many years I qualify for. I need to do the application." Because when you do it, you don't have to buy the years.
No.
Just keep that in mind. You're just getting the information for later, like
Yep.
Justin's doing,
Getting the
planning for the
options.
future, so you have options and know whether or not you, how many years you can potentially buy. Because when I did it, I didn't know if I could buy 2 years or 10 years, but they told me I could buy 4 years based on how many years I worked in Social Security, and then I knew moving forward, if I ever wanted to, I could do that.
Yeah.
So, how long would you say if someone does it, the
So
application
the
process?
process,
Yeah,
super easy.
keep that in mind.
I'm
Don't be
telling you now,
intimidated.
if I can do it, if I can figure this out,
Yeah,
you guys got it as well.
right.
It probably took maybe 20 minutes
20 minutes.
because I had to go to Social Security and I had to screenshot
Oh,
my
really?
years,
That's a different.
right? So they want a documentation that says, did you work in Social Security? They want your name on it. So I had to zoom out. So my name and my years, and I took a screenshot.
They ask for that.
They asked for that.
Yeah.
And so I submitted that. So I went over to Social Security, grabbed that, went back into um, PERA, scrolled over, went to forms, and uploaded the
Huh.
document that says I want. Here's my Social Security, and then filled out. There's like, once again, your non-qualified, how many years. I just put in the max because that's what they recommended.
Right.
They'll tell you, right? Yeah, you do qualify for only 2 years or 4 years or whatever.
And
They'll
actually,
let
they'll
you
break it
know.
down to days and months. Like I qualified for 4 years, but actually it was like 3.954. Like they get that technical about it.
Yeah,
It's kind of interesting.
yeah. So they'll tell you. They just say put in the max. Check. So I
Right.
put in the max 5 years, and then that was the questionnaire where it's like vested, not vested, whatever, qualified, non-qualified. But it is 20 minutes from going back to this one, over to this one, uploading the documents. Super easy,
So,
super easy. Maybe even less than 20, 15.
so it can't hurt you. Then you just know information that you can use if you want in the future or not
Yeah,
wonder about it. Because if you do it too late and you're expecting you can buy 5 years and all of a sudden you learn you can only buy two,
yeah.
that's not going to be good news.
Like I'm even more curious now
Now,
because I thought I had more. I do have more, but it's not qualified.
right. So when you check that box like the max, it doesn't say 5 years there though, does it?
No, you have to put in 5 years. You have to type five.
That's the max that you're trying
Yeah,
to.
yeah. So it asks, it's like, how much are you trying to buy?
I wonder if you just were funny and put like 15, what they would do. I think they would still just show the max. The reason I asked this is because if someone said four, maybe they do qualify for five. And it's nice just to know because again, you don't have to do it.
Right.
So I would put the highest number possible.
Yeah, and that's what PERA recommended.
And
Just
then
put the highest
yeah, and
number,
then they'll stay under that.
and we'll tell you what you get. So that's what they said.
20 minutes.
10 years for qualified, 5 years for us. Max, Social Security. Just be careful because if you're banking on, well, I've had my side gig,
That's
I've been working at whatever for the last, as long as I've been teaching, I've always had two jobs.
right.
It doesn't count. But that's where I think having the option or having Social Security and your PERA now that we got since the beginning of January 2025
Yeah.
is going to be very helpful for some people.
Social Security
And PERA?
that we get,
Yeah.
spousal benefits. We
Spousal
did a video
benefits.
on that
Right.
earlier. Check it out because
Yep.
because of the changes. If your spouse pays in, you can get up to 50% if you qualify.
Yeah.
Of spousal benefits, which will be big for educators and
Yep.
people that are in PERA. That's a lot of money potentially.
Yeah.
That can add to your retirement. Exactly.
Yep.
So I'll just make one more recommendation. Put in a max of a high number because you want to know the max.
So, but just a heads up, Don't mess up like I did. Make sure, I would even recommend you call PERA
Yeah.
before you start and say, hey, I am looking to start filling out this form. give me some pointers. I'm a teacher, I'm a firefighter, I'm a whatever. I've got para, right? Give me some pointers, some tips. What do I need to do? Vested, non-vested, qualified, non-qualified. Get that information before you fill it out. Like both of us have said, super easy to work with. Get your information first.
I think that's great advice because they'll know all those little things that could go wrong.
Yeah.
Because the application sounds to be a little confusing now. So excellent advice. They could almost sit there. It's almost like they're in the room with you. You could look at the application and go through it and say,
Yep.
what do I do here? Is this okay? Can I put 10 years? And they're like, no, it's only 5. They'll answer questions as you're kind of doing it.
Yep.
In a sense, right in front of them.
Absolutely.
Good advice. Call PERA.
Yeah. So there it is.
Yeah.
Call PERA. Don't make the same mistakes.
And maybe I'm wrong, but I think it could be more than 5. I'm not saying Justin's wrong in what he's hearing, but man, that surprises me. I thought maybe things have changed, but I know people have done more than 5, a handful of people. So check that out, double check that.
Just ask them.
Just to cover your bases, because we want to make sure, that one PERA person could be wrong on the phone. It does happen with Social Security a lot, I know. They give wrong information. My mom just dealt with that, calling Social Security a bunch because she had to deal with Social Security, and she got mixed information. So double check things. But yeah, I think Justin's giving great advice. 20 minutes, then you just know if it's part of your potential plan in the future to buy yours.
Absolutely.
So
that's what we got for you today. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Good luck with the school year, because this will probably be coming out at the beginning of the school year.
We don't talk about that, retired
I'm sorry.
teacher.
I know it's still summer. I know he's walking away. Get back here. Cheers.